Okay, so I've got them soaking in some soapy water here for just a minute. I'm just going to kind of wash them and get them rinsed off, and then we'll start coring them. Aren't they pretty in the bubble bath? Woohoo! Okay, I've washed my apples and rinsed them, and they're on the towel drying right now. I had like double this amount, and I'm just going to go with these for now because I don't think my dehydrator will fit all of them. I have 4 trays for this Presto dehydrator, but I'm not sure that they would have all fit. So I'm going to start with these, and we'll see how it goes. I can always cut up more slices. I'm cutting these about 1/4 of an inch thick, I'm just going to say. I'm trying not to cut them too thick, and I'm trying not to cut them too thin. They do have to dry out, so we want them to be able to, thin enough to dry out, but we don't want them to where they'll just be totally dried out and crunchy. I don't know if you can see the thickness that I'm cutting these compared to my fingers here. But anyway, they're kind of already turning brown here in the center. I need to get them into the lemon juice. But today I'm going to actually put some pineapple juice and lemon juice in here and some water. And I'll give you the measurements when I get to that point. Okay, my apples are sliced. Now I'm going to go with the pineapple juice, lemon juice, and water. That's what we're going to put in here in the bowl, and we'll let them soak in that. So this is I'm going to put a cup of pineapple juice in here. I just opened a can of sliced pineapples. I'm not too worried about this. The kids will eat those pineapples today. Or I can maybe make a pineapple upside down cake. That sounds really good today. Of course it's raining in Oklahoma. My gosh, it's just non-stop lately. So there's a cup of the pineapple juice. Cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Oh, I have lime juice. I grabbed the lime juice instead of the lemon juice. We're going to go with it, okay? I think it'll be fine. Give that a stir. I hope that pineapple juice gives this a nice flavor to those apples. So I'm just going to dump these slices back into here. We'll make sure they're coated. I'm going to soak them in here. I'd say maybe 5-10 minutes or so. I'm going to let them sit here for like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to flip them around and do another 5 minutes. Because, yeah, they're coated, but matter of fact, I could probably just add some more water to that. I think I'll do that. There we go. That's a little bit more. Okay. Let those soak for 5 minutes. Okay, they've been sitting about 5 minutes. I'm just going to give them a stir here. And then we'll let them soak for just maybe a little bit longer. I think that 10 minutes is probably good. I think maybe 8 to 12 minutes or whatever, so 10 minutes is kind of in between. That'll be good. I'm going to line the bottom of my dehydrator with some parchment paper. I just kind of set it on here, kind of go around the edges with the scissors, and then I'm just going to cut along the lines. Cut a hole in the middle. There's going to be drippies in here, and I don't really feel like cleaning it, so this way we can just pull this out and toss it in the trash. Okay, so I have this in here. I've even popped this little screen off of here. And I put the paper down. Now I'm gonna put this back on top of there. Maybe that'll hold it in place a little bit. So, we'll go ahead and get started here. We'll put the top one on here. Whoop, get my apples over here. We're just going to kind of lay them out, not too close together, not too far apart. And these are going to dehydrate for about 8 to 10 hours. If I have thick ones, I'm going to put those on the bottom. I've had this dehydrator for quite some time, and it's just been a dandy. I know that people have like Excalibur. Oh, I'd love to have one of those. Maybe one day. But for now, this one will do. It's done good so far. So we'll just keep stacking these up and layering on the apples. Okay, folks, I just had a great idea. I thought, why am I not putting some of this pineapple on here? Well, the apple slices fit perfectly. I mean, they just did. And then I thought, ooh, I'm going to put some pineapple in here. So I'm going to put those on the top tray, but, you know, I hate to admit this, but look, I've got them kind of stacked up a little bit. I've got them a little bit crammed in here. They're going to be all right, though. So I went ahead and soaked these pineapples for just a few minutes in the same juice that I had the apples in. So pineapple juice. Lime juice this time instead of lemon juice. But yeah, anyway, that'll be so good. And earlier I said you don't want those apples to be like major, you know, crispy. I mean, you don't want them to be like just crumble up in your mouth, you know. You want them to be kind of like candy. It'll be really good. I'll turn this on and we'll let it go for about 6 hours. We'll check on it. We might check on it a little bit earlier than that, but isn't that beautiful, y'all? So we've got pineapple here, apple slices. I have 4 trays full. So let's go ahead and get this baby started. You just plug it in. Let it go. These apples have been dehydrating for approximately 8 hours or so. The true test to see if they're ready or not, I mean, you can kind of look at them and see that they are dehydrated. The water's out of them. But when you, let's see if I can get this to focus. When you bend it, you'll see that it kind of cracks like this. It doesn't snap, but it kind of just cracks. So you hear that snap? That's the peel, which is fine. But this right here, this will crack. That's how I can tell that it's enough. You know, probably just depending on the humidity in the air also depends on how long you're going to run your dehydrator. It's been raining here for, I think, a couple of weeks now. I mean, it's not humid in the house, and that's where I dehydrated it, but I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. So anyway, this ran for about 8 hours, and I think that they're perfect. And you know, these are good for taking to a picnic. You can just grab a bag of them. I'm going to put them in a bag. I might vacuum seal them, depending on how quick we eat them. If I had a whole bunch of them, I would probably put them in a quart-sized jar and save them for a rainy day. But I don't have a whole lot here, as you saw that I did. I don't know if I'll plan on doing the rest of those or not, but we'll see. I'm going to give the pineapple just a little bit longer here. I don't think it's done. It's ooey gooey, sticky. I'm going to just place this back in here and let it go. Probably for about another hour. These ended up being so good, y'all. These apple chips are just perfect. Those pineapple slices are pretty good. I hope this video was helpful, and if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.